The UBC campus has such a special place in my heart. I mean, even after spending 3 years here, as a UBC student first and now as a UBC staff, I feel like I still have not got enough of this campus. And it's fair to say that because this campus has so much more to offer, in terms of its museums and art galleries, gardens and nature, theatre and music, and there is an endless list that follows that. Hi, my name is Shivangi. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be taking you with me to a few UBC spots that I just can't get enough. They're my favorites, and I usually go there to, get some air, just to calm myself down, or just to eat some meals, or even a coffee. So let's go. We are at my favorite spot on campus, the UBC Asian Studies, which is located between the CK Choi building and the Liu Institute of Global Issues. That's the School of Public Policy and Global Affairs, which was my school. This is where I studied. So my favorite spot on campus, hands down, has to be this beautiful garden outside the UBC Asian Center. Visiting this garden is free of cost, so anyone really can visit it. The UBC Asian Studies also has a library called the UBC Asian Center, but I personally just enjoy being outside. It is such a treat to the eyes and also the mind and soul. There are a lot of benches in the garden, so you can come, with your books, just read a book here or just eat a meal here. While you're in the garden, you'll experience the beauty of the rich Asian culture and be left in awe of it. I personally feel that this place is colder than other places on campus because of gigantic trees that surround it and the natural habitat that it creates. This place leaves me at peace every time I visit it, and that makes it my most favorite place on campus. That said, let's now head to my second favorite place on campus, which is also very close to this garden. It's just a 1-minute walk from here, so let's go. The next spot on my list has to be the Nitobe Memorial Garden. I usually come here to take a break from work. So this garden is free for UBC students, staff and faculty, but if you're not either of these, you've got to pay a small amount to have access to this beautiful garden. Visiting this beautiful traditional garden is like a window into the Japanese culture, which also includes a view of the authentic tea house. I personally like being here because it has beautiful views from every angle around this pond, and you can't miss this. In my personal opinion, this garden is just beautiful to visit during any time of the year. Yes, maybe during the winters it is a little scanty, but other than that, the spring, summer or fall, it's just a beautiful sight to see, which is why this is one of my favorite spots on campus. Now that we're done seeing the garden, let's head to my next favorite spot, which is the Museum of Anthropology. And in all honesty, I must say that this has been very hard for me to pick because there are just so many spots that I like on this campus, and maybe I'll do a longer video sometime later this year. So now we're at the Museum of Anthropology, which is also known as the MOA. You can enter the museum for free if you are a UBC student, staff or faculty, but if you're not either of these, you've got to pay a small amount to enter the museum. The MOA is a place of arts and cultures with a special emphasis on the First Nations peoples and other cultural communities of British Columbia. The museum has a large collection of indigenous carvings. Now that you've seen inside the museum, I'm yet to show you my favorite spot, which is actually behind the museum. It's the Haida village, and this is built right across the reflecting pool, which is currently under construction. But I keep coming here, so I do have a few pictures from earlier. This is how the pool actually looks, and it's beautiful to just sit here and just enjoy nature, be amidst nature, and of course the view of the Pacific Ocean. I usually come here to enjoy my lunch or just to enjoy the sunset view. It's beautiful by the Pacific Ocean and you can't miss that. So that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for sticking till the end and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.